So, Nicho, last year you had a pretty good game against the Tigers there, or the Storm did. Hoping to repeat that one this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be another good game in this crowd. I really enjoy playing in front of this crowd. It's AAMI Park, but it's our second home. So, we got the wood over them last year, and we're looking to do that again this week.
Hopefully get Kenny back on that left edge there. I know you like to slot in on that side a fair bit.
Yeah, it would be good to get Kenny back if we can, but I'm not sure how he's travelling along. I think he's done a bit of training today, so we'll just see how he goes over the next few days, and it's always good having your best players in the park.
What about Welchie? Where's he at?
Not sure. I think he'd done a little bit of a trot today as well. But like I said, it's always good to have your best players in the field, and we'll welcome them back if they're going to be available. But if not, then we've got the depth to fill the spots like we've been showing that over the past few weeks.
The boys been ripping into Munster a bit about channeling his Israel Adesanya a little bit there.
There's a few little digs here and there at him. I think Belzer likes getting into him as well, so he's going to have to turn that back a little bit so he doesn't get suspended. But I don't know. I didn't even see what happened on the weekend. I seen the one in Origin. It wasn't too bad. I think everyone's carrying on a little bit too much.
Yeah, sure. Obviously we were talking about Ken Mamalo before. Looks like he might line up for the Tigers this weekend as well. You obviously played him on the weekend, just gone. Pretty key sort of guy to shut down, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a bit strange. I don't think I've ever played someone 2 weeks in a row for two different clubs. So he's a really strong ball runner, and he does some damage, and he's a big human. So we have to do another job this weekend on him. And I think he scored 3 tries and ran for a solid amount of metres. So we're going to have to do a better job than we did last weekend to stop him and stop the momentum of the Tigers.
Looks like you might be able to get back down to Melbourne sort of after that Roosters game. Is that pretty important for you? I guess I know a lot of your sort of group are based up here, like your missus and everything. I guess how key is it for you to get down to Melbourne?
Yeah, it's massive, and it's very unfortunate for what's happened down there again this year, and they didn't get to watch us play any footy last year live, so this year's they got a couple of games, and unfortunately we're back up here again, but it's going to be massive, and it's just going to lift the spirits of our fans and members down there, and we're all really looking forward to it because they deserve us playing there week in, week out. So we're really looking forward to it as well. But we're going to send off the Sunshine Coast hopefully this weekend with another good game, and really show the supporters down back in Melbourne that we're really putting in effort for them as well. And it's going to be good to get back down there.
Nicho, obviously you're heading to Cronulla next year. What was your kind of main motivation to sign with the Sharks?
It wasn't really a main motivation to sign with the Sharks. It was a main motivation to stay at the Storm, but it just couldn't happen. And we've got great players here who are in my positions, and it's just unfortunate I've had to leave. But if there was any motivation, it was Craig Fitzgibbons. The way he spoke to me and he called me, and he really made me feel loved and he wanted me there. So and he reminds me a lot of how Craig Bellamy wants to coach. So at the end it was a tough decision, but he made it a fairly easy one for me to go to that club rather than any other club.
So by the sounds of it, it was a pretty tough call?
Oh yeah, it was easily the toughest call to date in my footy career, leaving this club. And this club's made me who I am as a player and as a person as well. And I can't thank this club enough for what they've done for me. And leaving the players who I've built such a good bond with and relationships I've made here is unbelievable. I'm going to miss them so much, and I just really want to finish this year strong and show them that I'm serious about this club, because I want to put the Cronulla Sharks at the back of my mind right now and finish this year strong, and hopefully could possibly win another premiership. And I think they deserve me to do that, and I'm going to do that for them.
So it sounds like you're going to be pretty sad to leave not only the club but the boys here as well? Yeah,
definitely. It's hard to describe what sort of relationships we have at this club, because the Belzer and Frank do such a good job of building a wonderful culture here, and everyone buys into it. And once you buy into that culture, you build a good brotherhood, and that's what we are here. And the relationships I've made is unbelievable, and there's going to probably be a lot of emotion come towards the end of the year, and probably a few tears roll out of my eyes when I have to leave. But I really want to live in the moment and right now, and just spending as much quality time I can with them while I can.
Did you come close to signing with anyone else, like the Broncos?
Yeah. Oh, look, I was keeping all my options open, and there's a fair few clubs, which is very humbling for me because it's not the first time it's happened for me. And look, I spoke to the Broncos, and I considered it, but I think just the way Craig Fitzgibbons has these values at how he wants to take it to the club, and his vision of the club is something that that I value as well, and it just suited and it's matched for me to be there, so that's why I went there.
And knowing that this is your last season playing for the Storm, it must be even more motivating to want to go out with that premiership.
Yeah, definitely. It's always motivating to go out and win a premiership, but this year's it will be extra special if we make the grand final again and got to do that. And I'll be working as hard as I can to make sure that I'm putting myself in a position to make the team in a better position to possibly do that. So really looking forward to the rest of this season and finishing a good year off.
Nicho, this experience here being up here the second time, do you reckon this has strengthened the bonds within the club, having this downtime together that maybe you didn't really have?
Yeah, I can't see why not, and we do a really good job to making sure we do things that's going to bring us closer by playing extra games, playing card games, going down the beach together, just going out, even out for dinner. We had a couple of birthdays in this camp, so we make sure we go out and spend it all together. And the people who are in charge of that sort of facility, they make sure they do a really good job at it, and all the boys buy into it. So we really like spending quality time together, and it can only help on the field if we're all bonding off the field. So it's good.